Hi Taurus, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for the next 10 days. It is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If this one doesn't resonate, definitely check out your other placements. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone who watches. We're going to get into your recent past, your current energy, and the near future. And then we'll take a peek at your person's energy, whoever's on your mind, and your energy and see what's going on there. So if you are returning, welcome back. If you are new, welcome. I hope you'll stay. I am available for personal readings if you'd like one of those. The information's in the description box below this video, any video, or my About section. Okay, so we've got the High Priestess and the Three of Swords. Let's give this a cut really quick. Yeah, let's not throw it all on the floor. You may be feeling like that. You just want to throw it all on the floor. All right, so the High Priestess, the Three of Swords in reverse, and then we have the Eight of Pentacles. Now, that's very clear energy. You're following your intuition. You're not going to stay focused on or put any more energy into something that was creating difficulty for you. Either it was a heartbreak or a third party. So let's see what your current energy is. The Six of Swords in reverse with the Devil in reverse and the Six of Wands in reverse. Near future, we have the Page of Cups, the Star in reverse, and the Fool. So the overall energy is the Three of Wands. So there could be a part of you that feels like you've been waiting a really long time for something to happen. Maybe you've been processing hurt, pain, past relationships. Things could have come up a lot for you guys over, especially because it was, one of the eclipses was in your sign. So you could be just like, is this over yet? Like, I'm exhausted. I don't really want to wait around to sit in this energy anymore. I'd like to get out of it, clear my energy. Know that, yes, I've been tested quite a bit to see if I actually trust my intuition, and I just don't want to do it anymore. Like, I'm at my wits of having to wait for things to shift and change. So behind that, there we go. I love this. I'm going to start with this part and then we'll get into the rest of it. So the Nine of Cups is all about the things that are going to bring you the joy in your life. So if you've been putting it out there, like manifesting, doing all the things, everything comes in divine timing. I know you can smack me through the camera, but it does. So I don't think that you're going to have to wait much longer. After this eclipse, you could be feeling that the energy is finally starting to shift, and what you've been hoping is going to come towards you is with the Nine of Cups, the Queen of Wands. This turns everything around. I mean, it doesn't matter what it is in your life, whatever you've been wishing for, it's really going to change you. It's going to make a difference. I think your confidence is going to rise. You're going to start feeling like yourself again. You could have made some serious changes, whether it be around your health, ridding yourself of things that were holding you back, or like even feeling like they were weighting you down. Whatever it was that you were waiting on to shift is definitely bringing in the joy and the happiness, the self-confidence, the feeling good, all of those things. So let's get into it. It could have been a situation where you were having difficulty around money, or feeling a little not insecure necessarily, just maybe not as stable as you would have liked to, but that's about to change. So hang tight and let's see what else. So your intuition kicked in quite a bit in the past and probably told you it's time to stop putting energy into someone. Could have happened a long time ago. It's just popping up to let you know that they realize you are, I want to say finally, but you've probably listened to your intuition over time. There's not a person alive that doesn't at times ignore that little pang in their stomach. And I think you're just not putting any more effort into it. You get it. You're done. It's over. You don't want to put any more energy into something that just is done with, and or having to be tested around whether you trust your gut or not. All right, so we'll clarify that in just a moment. Now, in the current energy, we have the Six of Swords in reverse, the Devil in reverse, and then the Six of Wands. So again, this is a lot of releasing around things that just couldn't work themselves out. So the Devil in reverse could be that you are playing the devil's advocate, or you were in the past, and that wasn't really beneficial to you. It wasn't always paying off. So when I say that, meaning you could always see the best side of someone, and that doesn't always bear well. Ignoring your intuition obviously is going to teach you a valuable lesson. In this case, that's what I feel like you've been working through. so that you can get to the other side of it. And it does seem in the near future you're going to, as I said, Three of Wands, you're getting tired of waiting. You've been hoping for something to shift for quite some time, and you're getting through it now. Now, this could have just been something that popped up, or it could be something that was long overdue that needed to be released, that you needed to stop putting your energy into, whether it be your job or a love situation, which obviously it was with the Three of Swords. You could have been dealing with somebody who constantly had you in not just a third party situation. For some of you, it may have been someone who just was never monogamous. That's going to only be for a few of you. Let's go ahead and clarify. And if people are like that, that's just who they are, right? It isn't anything to do with you. And sometimes I think we truly do believe that it's because of us, but it's not. It's them having to deal with whatever their own insecurities are, a need for attention, something of that sort. And they just need to feel good by having many different people in their life. It's just how some people work. All right. So let's see what's going on with the High Priestess and the Three of Swords. And then we have the Ace of Swords, Wands. So that's what happens is as you start to release this, something new comes along, something that you're going to be much more passionate about. You could have had a new project start. You could have finally been putting your energy into a new person, because I feel like there's an energy of somebody new that may have come into your life in the recent past. The Five of Pentacles is walking away from anything that doesn't create that kind of passion for you. So it can be really difficult to get to a place where somebody really has trust that if they follow their passions, things are going to be okay. That's why with the Five of Pentacles, we have to have faith, a lot of faith, that if we walk away from something, that something better is around the corner. And that can be tough. And I think you're getting to that place where you really do trust that you can do that. And it's going to pay off for you. All right, so let's look at the Three of Swords with the Eight of Pentacles. This is for Taurus. All right, so we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So this could have been around a work situation or where you felt just a little unstable. Also, like I said, you've been waiting for things to really turn around for you, and the wait is over. So in the past where those things weren't happening, let's say you couldn't find the job that you desired, or you weren't making the money that you had hoped to, that's all going to shift, because you're going to make a decision to just follow what makes you passionate. And it doesn't always mean that it has to be a tremendous amount of money. Yes, we all want to live comfortably, but in this case, I think knowing that it's going to fulfill you from this perspective, that comes along with it. Whenever you follow your passions, your purpose, the money follows. You know, all of us have different expectations. We have goals, things like that. But I just feel like they weren't being met in the past. And you're realizing if you do follow that, that's when they start to be met. So less resistance around where you're going to put your energy and what you need to focus on. Okay, so the Six of Swords in reverse with the Devil in reverse. Then we have the Queen of Swords, which is perfect because this is you speaking up. I do feel it's your energy. She's telling the truth. Anything that comes towards her that seems like it's not going to be successful, she's going to cut right through it. So you are probably in that place where you're telling your truth. And I say to a fault, but it's not to a fault, because there is no fault in telling the truth. You know, that's one thing. Sorry to make this about me for a second. I never had a problem doing was saying how I felt or thought. Being a very intuitive person, it was not hard for me to see people's BS. And when you start to recognize that and your intuition kicks in and you start speaking your truth, yeah, it's going to hurt some people's feelings. They'll get the fuck over it. Excuse my language, but they will. You being able to stand up for yourself and be very clear about where you're coming from and where you're not going to waste your energy. If they don't like it, too bad. All right, so let's look at the Devil with the Six of Wands. And then we have Temperance. So you can have patience around this transformation now. I think you realize as you settle into this energy and you pull back from putting so much into the things that weren't working for you, once you come into a place where you're recognizing, okay, I'm following my passion, I'm doing what I want, and you're speaking your truth, that's when patience comes in. That's when change happens, because it's okay to be you, right? And then the love for self. And I don't mean that this is like, oh, this person, you're being like narcissistic or that you only are paying attention. No, it is being fulfilled in an emotional way. He is fulfilled. The King of Cups is someone who is emotionally stable. He knows how to deal with his highs and lows, his emotions. It brings you to, because you're a Taurus, you're then grounded in your emotions. You're having more patience with yourself around the things that you have been experiencing. Now, could this be someone else in your life? Yeah, absolutely. That has a tremendous amount of love for you. Could be. This could be a new person. You having the patience to get through the pain. Could be that this person shows up for you in your life now. And if you're in a current relationship and none of the past stuff that we discussed applies, then this could just be someone in your life that has supported you through some tough stuff, wanting to make changes in your life, and they want to be there for you. All right, so let's look at the Page of Cups with the Star in reverse. This is you actually being in a position where you've healed the things that you needed to in the near future. I just don't feel like there's going to be a lot of lingering wounds that have to be worked on. The Page of Cups is showing up in a new way emotionally. It's also someone who has an apology for you. So if there's someone around you, it could be a child who's been difficult. It could be someone in your life that's a little bit younger that feels like they need to apologize. At times, it may have been tough for you to deal with. And now you're finally healing from that and saying, you know what, fly, birdie, fly. For those of you who have kids that are taking off into a new adventure, this could also just be you saying, I'm not going to make the same mistakes I did in the past. I can love people very much, but an apology is only an apology if it's really coming from the core of who somebody is. So you'll know the difference. All right, so let's look at the Page of Cups with the Star in reverse again, the Strength card. So at times this could have really worn you out. Whoever this person is that feels the need, they know that it takes a lot of strength to put up with the type of energy they bring. It could have been a partner for some of you. It could have been a child or just someone in your life that you loved very much and you put a lot of effort into. You've tried to work through and heal because it wore you out. All right, so let's look at the Star and the Fool and the Upright, and then we have the Hierophant. Having that faith to take a chance in something brand spanking new. You're going to know the steps will be illuminated for you, but they're saying have faith and take a chance. Both things have to come together. Right now, their backs are to each other, which means at times I think you still fear a little bit that Spirit's got your back. Not that you doubt that it's there, just at times you may have felt like, do I really trust again? It didn't turn out the way I expected. But there was something very valuable from those lessons, from those people or experiences that you had. So they're saying try not to lose faith and go ahead and take a chance. Whether it be that you want to take a chance with this person, and it could be something that's renewed, or you just want to take a chance on yourself and change something in your life that's going to make you really happy. I just feel like you're being protected. Now, this could be around a marriage too. So you may have a partner that you're married to that has to say they're sorry for something. I'm not getting a direct answer as to what it is, but this feels like somebody who wants to remain committed to you. So for those of you that are married, there's a lot of different messages in here. Please just take what resonates. They could be wanting to say that, they love you very much and they're really sorry if they wore you out over time within the relationship because you've been so much for them and that you deserve a bit of a break as well. Okay, so I'm going to clear this. So think about the person that's on your mind and we'll get into their energy. Let's see. So the Fool is the card that's going to end up on the top. I like to see which one will end up here as we gather the cards. And that means you're going to be taking chances in the future, which I love. There's something new that wants to show up for you. So as you build up the courage to do it, I think you're just going to take that next step. It feels really good. It could be coming up in the next 10 days. Doesn't have to be. Time is fluid. So it could be whenever you see this reading or even within the next couple of months, but the energy is definitely building up for you. All right, So let's get into your person's energy and your energy. This is for Taurus. Okay. So your person's energy is the Queen of Swords in reverse with the Nine of Cups in reverse, the Five of Cups, and the Tower. So this person's going through a lot of change. It's really sad. Now, your energy is the Four of Swords in reverse with the Five of Wands in reverse, the King of Wands, and the Page of Wands. Overall energy for this is the Hangman. So right now, you guys are kind of in a position where things are maybe a little bit stuck. I think your person's going through some big changes. I don't know that they know how to explain to you what makes them happy. I just know right now they're feeling a bit sad. Their back seems to be towards you, and something is coming in to shift and change this. So something about them is really changing. You could be dealing with a Leo, Sag, Aries, a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. I don't have a lot of earth energy, but it doesn't mean they aren't. Something is happening with your person, something shifting and changing. And it could be that they've gone through a bit of depression. They just aren't happy with themselves. They haven't been able to speak up and tell you what it is. If you're married to this person, you're going to know the person obviously better than I do. Now, if this is somebody that you're just dating or you're inquiring about from your past, they're going through something significant in their lives and they don't know how to tell you. So if you've had some distance between you, they're just not finding the words to explain what's going on. Now, for you, I feel like you just don't want to focus on this anymore. Like the Four of Swords in reverse just tells me you don't want to sit around and think about this. The Five of Wands is getting out of any kind of internal conflict, battle, competition, whatever it felt like. And the King of Wands, even though it's facing towards your partner, you may have a lot of passion for this person, but at the same time, you're focused on yourself and some new beginnings. So I don't think that the love has died between the two of you. I just feel like your person's going through a lot right now. All right, so let's get into the romance angels, and then we'll get, hold on, these cards want to fly out, and they're probably all going to be mixed up. So I just saw soulmate. So you may feel like this person is definitely your soulmate, and you may not want to abandon them while they're going through this difficult time. Let's see. So we have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. For yourself, it's time to take back control of your life. Yeah, if you've been bogged down by this person, I can see where all that energy in the main reading is you kind of freeing yourself of other people's stuff. And then separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Some of you may feel like that's what's gonna happen. If this person's going through this major change, you may feel like it's time that you have to separate from them. And then religious factor. Your love life is influenced by religious upbringing or spiritual path. Could be that you started waking up. This has come up in a lot of your readings, I think, in the past, where you started going on down your spiritual path and your person is like, nah, I don't get that stuff. I'm not into it. And then reconciliation. So it could be that there just needs to be time apart and then the two of you figure things out and come back together. Or for those of you who have not been with this person, then this would be what this is saying. Someone from your past is returning to your life. The person who hasn't quite figured out how to speak up. Now, it could be coming. For those of you who don't want them, that's fine. They're not coming towards you right now anyway. There's no action here. It just seems like they're in a lot of pain, just going through something really tough. All right, so let's see what the advice is for you. All right, this is for Taurus. What's the advice for Taurus? All right, they want me to pull right from there. The Knight of Wands, yes. So this person, nobody's taking any action. They're just saying, again, it's like you have to kind of be patient. The King of Cups, there's a lot of love in this relationship. It's just not moving forward. So those two cards, even though I shuffled, came out again. The King of Cups and the King of Swords. So this is obviously, or actually that was for Capricorn. You may be dealing with a Capricorn. This is the energy of someone who's finally going to come to a place. Like they love you very dearly. And the King of Swords is cutting through the BS and just speaking their truth. So I don't think they're there yet because the action cards are not there, but this is what they desire. So the advice is basically speak your truth and I guess approach it with as much love as you possibly can when you're ready. I just don't see it happening right away. I don't think there's enough that has happened for this person to feel comfortable, meaning they still have to finish up whatever they have to finish up before they can come towards you and let you know what's going on, even if you're married to them or in a long-term relationship. I just don't think they have the ability to really speak their truth. All right, so this card came out. It says, embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. Very well could be. This one, twin flames, your passion ignites. Okay, so if this is a separation and you feel like this is who you're bonded to because of that union, yes, they are difficult, no doubt, but your person could be finally getting through the tough end and the two of you could unite. Passion and magnetic and seductive qualities surround you at present. Enjoy it. So in the beginning, the Queen of Wands came out, and I think this is where I felt like after you got through that other stuff, you were going to be feeling on top of your game. And then we have romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. All right. I don't know about that one. Something felt a little bit off. But some of you, yes, it may be that new love is coming, or this person finally comes around and tells you that this is how much they love you. All right. So we have co-create. You and spirit, round and round. This is what I feel like you've been going through with this particular situation. And then come to the edge. This is you finishing out that cycle, definitely coming to the edge and taking a chance. It's like the full card, in the tarot deck. And then we have TikTok. So you have two cards that represent you waiting, and at times patiently and probably some impatiently, for this to finally shift. It could be the relationship. It could be the changes you were making in your life. You're tired of being on this, Ferris wheel of stuff that just keeps seeming to repeat itself. And this is you taking those steps to really co-create, focusing on how do you manifest the things that you truly want, finding balance in your life, and taking the chances that you know are going to bring you the joy that you want. So it's time. It's definitely time. And then we have message in a bottle. So somebody has something to say to you. I just don't think they have the ability to speak up right now. All right, guys, I hope this helped. Thank you so, so much for all of your support, your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. If you'd like a personal reading, that's in the description box below or in my About section. And I hope you guys have an amazing 10 days. I'll see you in the next one. Lots of love. Take care.